What's funny? What's happening?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Hey guys, welcome again to our channel with no name. Do we have a name now? I don't think we do. I think we have a temporary one, Film Spren, um,
Hey, from back in the day.
from back in the day. But yeah, today we'll be reviewing Judas and the Black Messiah. My name is Alexander, by the way, and with me here I have my co-host Gochuku, and the other co-host decided to grace us with his presence today, Dami. But yeah, we'll get straight into the movie. So before we start talking about what we feel about the movie, it's probably good to give a brief synopsis of what the movie was about. So it's based on a true story. Was a very creative career thief, played by Lakeith O'Neal. And so this thief was caught by the police, and then in order to avoid jail, um, he
Did,
agrees to
did you just say Lakeith O'Neal?
Lakeith Stanfield. Sorry, Lakeith Stanfield. Yes. But yeah, in order to avoid jail, he agrees to become an FBI informant.
Snitch, bitch.
So he
Snitch,
is
snitch,
tasked
little
with
bitch.
keeping tabs on the leader of the Illinois Black Panther Party, played by Kaluuya. What is his first name again?
Daniel.
My guy, Daniel
Daniel. Yeah,
Kaluuya.
Daniel Kaluuya. He plays Fred Hampton, the Illinois leader of the Black Panther Party. So, and in the beginning, Lakeith doesn't feel bad about the role, and he's enjoying his snitching. But as the movie progresses, his conscience is sort of like battling the fact that he's actually a rat. And yeah, so basically, is he going to be like Judas and betray Fred, or is he going to say fuck you to the cops? That's basically, I guess, what the movie is about. And yeah, if you watch it, you find out how that plays out. But yeah, guys, what did you think about this one? Who is going first?
Let Dami go first.
Who has the floor?
No, let Dami go first. Dami wasn't with.
Okay, so
Yeah, come up with that story. Now why you hang?
oh, I feel like my eyes thing is off. So like, I guess you could go. I mean, like, what do you think about it? Let's start like step by step. So like, what do you think about the acting first?
So acting. Um I love Daniel Kaluuya.
Okay,
Like
cool.
I've seen a couple of things about I've seen a couple of tweets and a couple of people say, like talk about his accent and whatnot, but man, bro, that guy killed it. I love his screen presence. Is he has this command, like there's this way like when he speaks, when he's giving his speeches, when he's being confrontational, he has this command, this on-screen
Yeah.
command. Like I love that dude, man. And like Keith, that guy, like you can't go wrong with like Keith. You can't go wrong with like Keith. So yeah, like all around the acting was like pretty good for me though. And
Yeah, I enjoyed it that well. I mean, Kaluuya won. I think he won Best Actor at the Oscars, or was he? Or the Golden Globes. Was he Best Actor or Supporting? He shall won something
I
for this
no,
role.
yeah.
So I was expecting that it was going to be like really really good. But yeah, like knowing the fact that he's British and he was able to embody this Illinois black accent, like that was really mind blowing. And when he would say something like revolutionaires, like the way he pronounced his words, it was very cool to watch. There was
Yeah.
something also that Charlemagne said about Lakeith O'Neal, like he embodied the snitch role. Like you could see that this guy would be like a true real life snitch. Like he embodied the role real well, which is a good and I guess a bad thing on his part. But I think the acting was really really good. I guess the other thing else is the story. Like, were you engaged by the story? Like, how many watches did it take you to get through the movie? Like, did you enjoy the movie? Like, besides the acting, the storyline in itself, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, the story was pretty engaging. It was so there was you're always engaged at every point, even when there's like a new character, there's always this there's this layers to the different characters that just keeps you on and makes you want to know okay, what's
Yeah,
going on, what's how is it like like the different stages of his snitching. There's like when he has to wait, is this a spoiler free review?
it is. It is. Say what you want. Like, feel free.
Right, right. So like you could see like
No, it's
when
not
he kept
spoiler free. It's not spoiler free.
not
Like,
spoil
yeah, you can spew your spoilers.
right,
If I feel like if it was spoiler free, would have been like it would take like 15 minutes. But like, let's go deep into the movie. So yeah,
right. Okay, so yeah, so like when it comes to when it came to the different stages of his process, like at some point you realize, man, I didn't know I was like going to be this deep into this shit,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And
I felt that.
so but then the way he kept on like you'd see from his perspective, you see that survival instinct. Yeah, like
Yeah, like
how
he got to a point where he had to. It was no longer like,
you
do
understand
you
it
want
was no
to or not?
longer yeah, exactly. Like you just had to like, man, I have to survive, man. Like I have to do this, I have to do that. I know it was you could easily hate him, but then like that's what great actors do, right? They play that
Exactly.
character so well that you see it in them. So yeah, like I really loved every part of his
Yeah, the story like for me too was the story for me too was pretty good. Like it did take me like 2 or 3 watches to get through, but that was not because I didn't enjoy the story. I think I was just very busy, so like I had to break the movie down into
right.
like bits to be able to get through. But the story was okay, not like the best. Like I feel like we've seen this rat story a lot of times. Like we've seen this same exact story play out lots and different times. Like I think I've also seen it done better.
Right.
One that comes to mind is can't remember the
Let me
name of this
guess.
movie with Jack Nicholson,
Exactly. I knew that was where you were going.
Matt Damon,
I did one.
Leo.
I remember the name of the departed.
Yes, The
Departed,
Departed.
my
Yes, yes, yes. That's one that comes to mind. And I I think I mean there are lots of others. So like if I have to think, crack my head. So I think this one is okay. Not the best I've seen in terms of like this rat theme. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 96%, which I think like is too much. But it's black people, so they have to they have to add like extra 50 on everything we do these days. But,
Wait,
but
extra 50.
yeah, I don't
So
know.
if you
Like,
were so if you were
only,
RT,
only,
they give it
only,
like a
only
56.
when the other extra 50, only when you are touching on some, well, only when there are some people involved, you have some actors, directors, and movie theme.
yeah, yeah, I guess so. But I
I just
mean,
want to confirm. I just want to be clear.
yeah,
Hmm.
Alex, are you rating it a 46%?
no,
Good
no, not
question.
not 40, not 40.
Because
I think I would give it like 57-ish. Like I've seen some really, really good movies that I like, and Rotten Tomatoes give like 57, 61. But this one is like, it's all right. Like Daniel Kaluuya played the role, like, and like they did like really, really good job as well. I don't know about 96, Shy, is what I'm saying. 96 seems
Right.
like 96 seems like it's like too perfect kind of thing. But yeah, you cut off before you were about to talk. What do you think about like the acting first, then like the story in itself? Ugochukwu, this is for
for
you.
me,
Yeah, you.
well, I enjoyed the acting very much. I mean, all bias aside, because I really like Mr. Stanfield.
Yeah.
All bias aside, I enjoyed the acting very much. The story.
You didn't even call Kaluuya, like you didn't feel like
Oh no, I enjoy the acting now. So obviously that's blanket statements.
okay, cool. But like you just mentioned
Blanket
Lucky as
statements.
if
I beg you.
Kaluuya is not the one that
I
stole the
beg.
show.
No, well, like because he was speaking very clearly.
Not clearly, like the guy is British now. Like so the Illinois accent was like Yo,
Wait. What do you mean because you're speaking clearly? Like that's the only thing you have to say about
I was just, oh God, I was just playing around. I was just playing around. I enjoyed the acting very much, very, very much. The story, I think I might have to go with Alex. The story was just, we've heard it, or we've seen it rather plenty times before. And like he said, we've seen better ones too, like much better ones. Personally, I think what he really had going for it, the extra, will I say, zing behind the whole thing is because it was based on true events.
Yes.
Right.
And around very like, sensitive race in Black America, etc.
Sure.
Yeah. But personally, 57, I'm not mad at 57%. No.
Yeah. So like, I mean,
Why you guys blasphemous? Like, what's this?
so do you think,
Yeah?
Dami, do you think it's like the 96 is like the movie is like a 96% type movie?
I don't
Considering
think it's 96,
all the movies you've seen in your life and this one is 96,
right.
do you think that's?
I don't think it's 96, but then at the same time, I don't think it's 57. Right.
I mean,
yeah.
You're saying like 57 is a bad score. 57 is not bad. Like 57 is pretty good. Like what I'm saying is like the kinds of movie that I've seen get like 57, 61, like they're really, really, really good.
Like Tenet.
I like Tenet too. I loved it. I don't know about you guys. I love Tenet.
What was your rating for Tenet? This
Tenet is not the topic of discussion.
No. I'm trying to understand.
Okay. So like I mean, like, we can go there. If I wanted to rate Tenet, I would say around the same age, 61, 65-ish. I think I'll rate Tenet higher than this.
Right.
But that's just a personal, like, in terms of what I enjoy watching. Like, I enjoyed watching Tenet more than, like, I enjoyed watching this.
I enjoyed watching this one too.
I enjoyed it, but I don't know.
Like, I enjoyed it, but it's just
I feel like okay, so let me put it this way. Sorry to cut you off, but I feel like if it wasn't these actors acting this movie, right, would I still have enjoyed it the same way I did now? I don't think I would have.
So I think there are different elements that made this movie pretty dope. Yeah, like aside the actors, there was the role the actors brought into it. There was a life they brought into it. Sure. But then, bro, did you see the cinematography? Like, you can't tell me you enjoy this movie if there were other actors. Like, from the very first scene, like, you see those camera movements.
It was cool. It was definitely worth mentioning. It was pretty cool. There was this scene where he jumped over the car, like the way the camera angle handled that, like that was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. So like, what is your own rating? What is your own rating?
My rating, honestly, no, it's like 85.
Okay.
The reason why I'm not very mad at the story is because, number one, it's a true life story, and so it's not like they have to like say something that didn't happen, right? They just have to like tell it in an engaging way.
That's
so that's why I can't get mad at it.
Yeah, that's true too. Like,
but you know that sometimes they do, Abby, they add things that did not happen.
Yeah, well, but at that, exactly. And then at that point, it's no longer a true life story again. That one is now.
No, it's still, no. That's the thing now. Like, they always allow for
Tarantino's
based on Abby. It's always based on
exactly.
Based on like the story we're telling you is true, but
we added some extra
one or two things inside. Yeah, to make it more. I mean.
But you know, since like this thing is very sensitive, right? I feel like if they had gone like they had added something else, Black people no go agree.
The way these things, the number of people I think there were some scenes in that film where there were like only maybe 2 or 3 people each, so to speak. Like the number of what do you call it? Like nobody can know the entire story is what I'm saying.
Yeah, true.
So there's no way you're not just adding 1 or 2 things or tweaking some stories. Like there's no biopic that will come out and say, yo, look, were 100%.
Yeah.
Uh,
I,
But all
I
in all,
totally get what
Sha,
you're saying, but at the same time, yeah, it's not like for reference sake, yeah, I was using this Quentin's last movie, the Hollywood, something with Hollywood
Once Upon a
in
Time in
most.
Hollywood. Was that a
Point
true
in
life
time.
story too?
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
it was based on a
It's
true life
supposed to
story.
be.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
That was just
Story
set.
of the
That
guy.
was just like set in that period.
It was based on something that actually happened. Like there was this killer guy. Actually,
Okay. I get what you mean. That guy that had like plenty, that was keeping like plenty
exactly
people in like his
plenty hippie
ranch.
followers.
Okay, yeah, that part
Yeah,
was a real life story. I can't even remember his name. It's really popular.
yeah.
My memory these days, I don't know what's
And then
happening.
they twisted the end, like it wasn't what happened in real life that happened, and
Yeah. I get that.
so yeah, like if this is real life, bro, like what would you have wanted them to add? Like what twist, what part of the story would you have, like what didn't make it for you guys?
I don't know. Like, I just felt like the entire movie, what held me was the actors, right? The storyline and the way it ended, I could see that from a million miles away. Plus, it's a true
Right.
life story, so it's like I sort of already know the end from the beginning. So it's like they already sort of like held back by that too. So like there wasn't much keeping me interested to the story except the fact that I just loved seeing Kaluuya and Stanfield. Like that was pretty much it. The story in itself was cool, but like I said, we've seen that done a million times, even better. So yeah, that was
Okay,
basically
that's
yeah,
valid.
man. That's
That's
basically
valid.
it for me. But that being
How
said,
about-
it's still a solid movie, I think.
Good to
No,
know.
I agree.
Right.
Um, but yeah, any particular scenes that stuck out to you?
Mm.
Or was it just like one blur?
No, it
One
definitely
blur
wasn't
of
one,
events.
but for some reason I can't pinpoint the exact scenes. But I know like when I started watching it, because sometimes they're like for me the first few scenes of a movie like determines how I'm going to see the movie. Like if I would sit through it or if it's going to be like I'll take my time and watch it in bits.
Yeah.
And then from the first scene, the whole cinematography, the movement, the choreo, like you see that they properly like the way they choreographed the movement and everything. I was like, nah, this is like one hell of a ride. So yeah, that first scene for me, like it held me. So that's very memorable for me.
Yeah. Gochuku, anyone for you?
um, I, I don't know if this makes sense, but it had this feel of a like stage play direction. Like all the movements were precise.
Right.
If that makes any sense. All the movements were precise. Like I don't know, it was good. It was very very good vibe. And I like that scene in the car. I think when he slipped up when he went to the
Yes.
dude with the
Yes,
green
yes,
beret
Yes.
when he
yes,
Yes.
slipped
yes,
Yes.
up.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
like that
When they
scene. So
asked him
like
to
hot wire,
hot
hot
around the
wire
car.
the car,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
hot
like
wire the car,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
liked it.
Part was
yeah.
really cool too.
It was a good film. It was a good
Yeah,
film. I'll
it
probably watch
was.
it again,
I
Yeah,
would definitely,
but
I don't think I will.
it won't be making any of my lists.
I don't think I'll
I'll
watch
watch
it
it
again.
again, but
I don't
it
think
won't
so.
be making any of my lists.
right.
I don't think so. But yeah, is there anything we are missing out about the film that we haven't talked about yet? We've talked about the characters, talked about the accent, talked about the plot. I mean, we could. I'm not like a film like professional critic, so I don't want to like start going into lighting,
Well,
editing,
you want to delve into
cinematography.
you want to delve into American history,
But yeah,
racism, and the Black Panther
but
struggle.
yeah, do you guys have anything to say about like I was hearing this thing about making around? Do you have anything? I mean, it's not a business, but since people talk about it, I guess it'd probably be nice to hear opinions. Like the black people are angry, or the American black people are angry that the British black people are taking all their movie roles.
Man, they should guys sit down.
They should sit the entire fuck down.
I thought about that. I was like, fam, that's why it's called acting. Like, if the guy does a good job, like, who the fuck cares who is acting it? Unless he's doing a terrible job, then you'll
Right.
be like, you know. Anyways,
So the few times you've seen a couple of Hollywood or say American actors take on say Nigerian or African roles, and that we as Africans hated it, has not been because they didn't use Africans or they didn't
Yeah.
use like proper Nigerian actors, but it was mostly because those guys didn't do a good job. But like if you look at this one, you hear Americans say like, "Wow, I never believed that guy was a British guy.
true,
Like I
true.
didn't know he was this." So like these guys are nailing the roles, and then you still see people like going all like, "Why? What's going on, bro?"
Yeah, I mean,
So,
like, okay, yeah, go. I'm going to go.
no, I just want to say I remember when I found out Idris Elba was British.
Yeah.
Shock.
I mean, the one that did it for
Shock.
me was me finding out Damson Idris from Snowfall was not
Yeah.
from Ellie. Like, I'd watched the first season, and like this is probably going to be a good segue into the next segment. We want to talk about Snowfall, the latest episode. Dami hasn't watched it.
This is where
The fucking
I started
hidden that he
remembering.
is.
Dami
The-
misbehaves occasion on
So-
occasion. On
The only
occasion,
one
Dami
on earth that isn't watching Snowfall right now.
so you guys are like you guys have been blasphemous.
Dami did not see Moonlight till
Are
like
you
2020.
kidding me? Wow.
Dami did not see Moonlight till like 20, and I was constantly badgering this guy. How far Moonlight? I go watch him. Okay, I go watch him.
The screen has
Till last
frozen,
year.
you know. Are you sure he has not? He ran away. He ran away. But yeah, I feel like talking about Damson Idris, like that's like a good segue into like Snowfall. So yeah, before we get into talking about Snowfall, like I had watched the first season. I was watching an interview like on YouTube with Damson Idris, and I was hearing this British accent, and I was like, "Fam, is this guy British?" And I was really, really surprised. Like the guy kills that role. I don't know what those guys do, how they train to be actors, but in the UK, they like, I don't know how they train.
They know their shit.
I can't imagine it must be easy to like do that shit. Like they don't. It doesn't even feel like it's difficult for them. And like, see Kaluuya, see the Oyelowo guy, see Idris, see Elba. Like, there are lots of
It's
them.
crazy.
But
Very
yeah.
good.
So Snowfall. That last
Snowfall.
episode was crazy. My man Scully I feel like they are getting onto Scully.
Scully's about to go nuts.
I can't wait to see how that plays out. So what do you think about what's his name? Frank Abi? Like I don't know, it feels like
Franklin?
Yeah, Franklin. It feels like he's becoming you didn't watch Breaking Bad, did you?
I have.
You have. Did you finish it?
Yeah. I did, finally.
Okay. Okay. I feel like he's becoming like Walter White was in Breaking Bad in the sense that like I feel like he's now enjoying this. He's enjoying this thing. I'm like, so what do you think about that? Like, do you think he's like enjoying it, or do you think he's still like really, really intends to like get out of it?
No, he's I think he's at this, like he's too far gone.
Yeah.
He's like this undercover agent that that went in deep cover and then he's just gone. There's no coming back for him. Because right now this is his the business, so to speak, is his life. I mean, look at him speaking on expansion and whatnot. The business is his life.
There's like the fact that
I see how he handled Ari. You get like you said in season 1, Ari was like this badass Israeli drug or gun runner or what I call it. And then season 3,
It's not like this
Franklin,
bomb.
Franklin is
Nah, like
no.
I think the writing of the series is really good. I mean, I don't know how much of the fact that it's a black thing that's making it have all the waves that it's having, but like I enjoy watching it. I'll say that for it. Like I don't know if it's the best thing ever, but it's something that I enjoy. It's something that I just enjoy watching. Like this
We're
last.
talking about
Yes, we're talking about stuff.
And it has for me, okay, no, I think it's a thing. It has like this. It has this feel of an origin story.
Yes.
It has a feel of an origin story, so it just makes like it just gives you that extra.
Yeah, because I mean we've heard a lot about the crack epidemic, so it was like it's cool to like see how that started. Yeah.
It's good to see how it started. And then the way the violence is escalating now, it's like you can see the progression.
Exactly. Like you can see how like all these things started. Like even like
started from
all those people like turning crackheads, like it's really painful. Like so I can imagine like in real life how that must have affected families. Like imagine your babe just turns to a crackhead. Like anytime I see that girl, like it touches me, like I feel bad. I can't even remember her name, but like
and he can't help but blame himself.
Yeah. Like when he agreed to stay in the hospital with her, I was like, oh. I don't think you would have stayed with her, would you have?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, and like he had business to go handle and stuff, but he chose to decide to stay. But yeah, that's our unorthodox Snowfall episode 4 review. Yeah. So what do you guys suggest we review next? Do we even have to decide that now? Yeah, what are we reviewing next? So anybody who is watching this knows how like unplanned the three of us are. Unorganized. We are. I mean, we could watch Monk. Have you guys seen Monk? I've not watched Monk.
No, but I have it. But I don't know. I'm not sure I can get into that. Like I looked at it and it was what do you call it? Like, grayscale. I was like, okay, you know what? I'll be black and white. Not today. No, not today. Not today, Gary. Not today.
Yeah.
See Gary some other time. So what else is making the rounds?
I mean, there are lots.
What's a movie that Regina King had a directorial debut?
I'm not sure. To be honest.
The Night of what? Wait, let me check real quick.
Night of 1,000 Laughs.
You're not okay in your
head. Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No. Do you guys watch Soul?
Oh my god, I love Soul. I love Soul.
Soul.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen Soul.
Dammy, you do this thing. You've not seen Soul. Yeah, I've seen that. We watched that barbershop scene like 1,001 times.
It's awesome. Snow is really cool. Like Pixar, like you know, Pixar doesn't like do rubbish, so like you can already tell that it's going to be cool.
Okay, one night. I'm sorry.
One night in Miami.
One night in Miami, yeah. One night in Miami.
Okay.
Have you seen that one? Dan?
No. Okay, I haven't. So we could do
that.
So
I started this animation, Raya and the Last Dragon. You guys have heard of it?
Yeah,
I have. But I haven't seen it though.
I started it 10 minutes into it and I'm like, what's going on?
You didn't like it at all.
I've been expecting this animation since forever, but like it was supposed to be like the next, big thing. And then I started and I'm like, what?
Man.
But I mean, I don't trust you.
So I don't know.
I don't trust.
Okay, so let's do it this way. Dami, what's your favorite animation ever? Did you like Rango? Did you like Wall-E? Did you like? Okay, like Rango. Did you like Wall-E? Have you seen Wall-E?
He has not seen it. Dami has not seen Wall-E. That was just see only. You see these things I always say about this guy.
No, Wally is awesome. Wally is one of my all-time favorites. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wally is
but yeah, we could do one night in Miami. I think that would keep.
So you guys need to get on. You guys need to get on Korean movies, bro.
On what?
Korean movies.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to Alex?
I'm talking to Alex. I know you have. Yeah. I've gotten into the game.
Like I don't want to be. I don't. Okay. Oh, you two, you like it. But you like
now.
Really? Like I don't know.
Now.
I've not seen
anyone. These guys are serious now.
Like, I don't know what Alex is saying, but
so, but okay. So which one do you recommend?
But a lot. I don't know which one to recommend.
See the Merciless. That one is like a fave. The Merciless. Are you with me?
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
See the Merciless. Then see Parasite. Obviously.
Oh, Parasite! I've seen Parasite. I actually look at that one as like an American movie, but I guess it's Korean.
Can you imagine?
No, because like it won Best Picture now, yeah. It won Best Picture.
Yes,
so
now. That's how.
Yeah. Okay. I probably should watch more.
You should. They're fun.
Yeah.
I'll make a list.
Cool. We'll really appreciate that. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. Unless we have something else to talk about. I don't think we do.
My battery is at 11%.
We actually have just 6 minutes. 6 minutes on the Zoom call. So
our time on spot on.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it, guys. We're happy to do this. We'll be back same time next week, reviewing One Night in Miami and some other stuff. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. See you next one. Like, share, subscribe, and all that stuff that people do when they watch YouTube videos. But yeah, see you in the next one, guys. Peace out.
Guys.
Bye-bye.